Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about something we all experience but often struggle to handle: failure. Yep, failure. It doesn't feel good, right? But it's also one of life's greatest teachers. Today we're going to explore how to overcome failure and, more importantly, how to build resilience from it. Stick around because this is a journey we're all on together. So let's get into it. What is failure? We often think of failure as the end of the road, like when something doesn't go the way we planned, or when we make a mistake that feels too big to fix. But failure isn't the end, it's simply a detour. And here's the truth: everyone fails. Your heroes, your role models, the most successful people in the world, everyone experiences failure. Think about Steve Jobs. He was fired from his own company, Apple, before returning and turning it into one of the biggest tech giants in the world. Or take Michael Jordan, who famously said, "I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Now, it's easy to look at these success stories and think, well, that's them. I can't do that. But you can. And it starts with a simple mindset shift. Let's talk about resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after failure. It's not about avoiding failure altogether. That's impossible. It's about how we respond to failure. So how can we start building resilience? Well, it starts with accepting that failure is part of the process. Have you ever seen a toddler learn to walk? They fall over and over again, but they don't give up. They get back up every time. We were all that resilient once. We just need to rediscover it. Here's something that might surprise you. Failure can be your greatest teacher. When you fail, you learn. You learn what doesn't work, what you could do better, and sometimes you even discover things about yourself that you didn't know. I remember a time when I failed in my career. I was working on a big project and it completely flopped. I was devastated. I thought, that's it, I'm not cut out for this. But looking back, that failure taught me more than any success ever could. It made me rethink my approach, sharpen my skills, and more importantly, it taught me humility. So when you face failure, and you will, don't see it as a setback. See it as feedback. What can you learn from this experience? How can you grow from it? This shift in perspective changes everything. All right, let's get practical. Here are a few steps to help you overcome failure and build resilience. Acknowledge the failure. Don't brush it under the rug. Be honest with yourself. Say, okay, this didn't work out the way I hoped, and that's okay. Acknowledging failure is the first step toward moving past it. Reflect on what went wrong. After you've acknowledged it, ask yourself what went wrong. Be curious, not critical. This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about learning. Create a new plan. Once you understand what went wrong, think about how you can do things differently next time. Maybe you need to tweak your approach, get more information, or seek advice from others. Whatever it is, make a plan to move forward. Take small steps. Don't try to fix everything overnight. Resilience is built one step at a time. Take small, consistent actions that move you toward your goal. Surround yourself with positive people. Sometimes, the people around us can either lift us up or drag us down. Surround yourself with people who support you, who remind you that failure is not the end, and who encourage you to keep going. Trust me, having the right people around you makes a huge difference. They can offer perspective when you're feeling low and give you the motivation to keep pushing forward. There's one last thing I want to leave you with today: persistence. Success doesn't come from never failing. It comes from never giving up. Every time you fail and get back up, you're one step closer to where you want to be. Don't let failure be the thing that stops you. Let it be the thing that drives you forward. Because the truth is, the people who achieve their dreams aren't the ones who never failed. They're the ones who kept going, even when they did. So what's the failure that's holding you back? What's the lesson you can take from it? And most importantly, what's your next step? Because the journey doesn't end with failure. It begins with resilience. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment below about your own experiences with failure and how you've built resilience. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and together we're going to keep moving forward. Until next time, stay resilient, stay focused, and keep growing.